Welcome back to the Hillbilly Homestead. Today we are going to talk about percussion revolvers, cap and ball revolvers. Uh, I had someone to ask a question on why these don't have one firing pin. It was related to my conversion cylinder for the new model Army, Remington new model Army, and I'm not so sure he really understood what the deal was. So I thought, I'd just make a video showing how it works, and that went into, let's just do a introduction to percussion revolvers. Uh, Not everybody knows how these things work. Somebody may be interested and want to know more about it before they get one. So let's just talk about them. So on one of my videos with the Remington New Model Army clone Pieta. The One of the videos I did with the conversion cylinder, someone asked me about the why each chamber had its own firing pin, and I tried to explain it, but I don't know. Seems like they didn't quite understand how it worked, or I don't know. Maybe I was just being trolled. Who knows? But anyway, I thought, well, I need to do a video and explain that. And so that kind of evolved into well, let's just kind of like do an introduction to cap and ball revolvers, percussion revolvers. I'm not going to do a history lesson. I'm not a historian. Uh, the the This is the Colt 51 Navy 36 caliber. Uh, this particular one has a square back trigger guard. The first I can't remember the first 1,000 that I believe it was 1,000. Some first few that Samuel Colt produced on the 51 Navy. He had a square back trigger guard, and then he went to a rounded one, like so on the Remington, and then that's what they were from then on. One of the I guess it was the second or third generation that they made in the 80s, 1980s or 1990s. They did a reproduction run. One of those models they put a square back on it. And the This particular one is it's a 1978 Uberti kit gun that I acquired it. It hadn't been assembled. Uh, it was I mean, this is original 1978 patina on it. I didn't bother to try to blue it. I thought I'd just leave it in the its natural state. Uh, but anyway, and for whatever reason, they made the square back on that, and I really like it. It's kind of unique. It's different. Um, the One of the predecessors to this, the Colt Walker, uh, had a square back trigger guard, and then I believe it was at the first. I think one of the three models of the Dragoons that came after the Walker had a square back trigger guard on it. But anyway, we're getting all sidetracked. Uh, so he started with the Patterson, then the Walker and Dragoons, and he had a baby Dragoon, which was like a 32 caliber, I believe it was, a lot smaller. Uh, then we progressed on up. Remington came up with it's there's a whole history lesson behind this one. It was uh, a Bills, I believe it was pronounced Bills, design, and they hooked up with Remington, and it was actually made, I think, in 1860, but the patent on it was 1858. So all the modern reproductions, everybody calls them Remington 1858. It was actually known as a Remington New Model Army back then. And then there was other manufacturers, and we eventually progressed up to cartridges, and there was some conversions to convert these old percussions to cartridges, and then the Colt came out with the single action army in 1873, and that was the end of these. It was over with by that point. There was cartridges out, I guess, before that one. Uh, like I said, this is not a history lesson. I'm not a historian on this. Uh, I love to shoot them and really enjoy them, and eventually we'll make our way to here. So, why does this conversion cylinder have a firing pin for each chamber? Well, it has a firing pin for each chamber because it is replacing this that has a percussion cap for each chamber. And the percussion cap is hit by the front of the hammer, striking it, firing it, cock it, go to the next one. So when they come up with the replacement, I guess it was, now there are other conversions that has a back plate in here that has just a one firing pin that fires them when they come around. This is just a simple drop-in conversion. Uh, you know, we're poor here on the homestead. We can't get the best there is, so we get just a drop-in for it. All of the percussions, if I'm not mistaken, were the same. You can see the open top a whole lot better. The hammer's got a notch in it where it strikes it at, and whereas your modern revolver, you have your primer sits in there. The cylinder rotates around. You got your firing pin here that hits each one of them. So I guess the short answer is this has individual firing pins for each chamber because it's replacing this as just a simple rudimentary drop-in conversion to shoot cartridges. These things are a lot of fun. If you do not have one, if you know somebody that does, go out and shoot it with them. I think you'll really enjoy it and like it. They're a lot of fun. So anyway, that's about all we have. Uh, if you have any suggestions on any videos you want to see, please let us know. This is a Ruger GP 100 from the early 1990s. We're gonna do one on it pretty soon. I've got some ideas on what I'm gonna be doing on upcoming videos. Not all the videos are gonna be on the old stuff. We're gonna do some new ones. We have done some more modern guns. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.